William, you're with Allworth's Money Matters.
Hey, how's it going?
Wonderful.
I had a question for you. I'm considering retiring. I'm not working, so I was thinking of just staying retired. I'm 60. But my bigger question is, what are the considerations you retire? So you got Social Security coming up. I have a pension. It's a retirement fund, so it's a defined contribution, and that grows at about, the payout is like grows at 4 or 5%, and then I have about 900 in retirement, which is some in about 100 grand in a Roth IRA, about 400 in a regular IRA, and the rest is in just a regular investment fund, like a taxable fund.
Okay.
And so now I'm just confused. Like, so say I retire today. When should I start? What money do I start taking? What fund do I start taking money out of? Does that make sense? So I could take the retirement from my employer. That it's not much. It's like $1,400 a month, but I could wait 10 years and it'll grow at 4% guaranteed. When I turn 62, I can take Social Security, or I can wait and get 8% guaranteed, or some sort of combination out of my investment. So I'm really not sure what to consider.
Yeah, and there's a lot of variables here. One variable obviously is tax rates, right? So,
and the biggest variable is how much money do you actually need to live? Do you know the answer to that?
Yeah, that's second. But
Right,
even if you've got enough money to live, the number of variables on where to pull the money out, taxes is a huge consideration, and it's because our tax rates are progressive. The higher income, the higher the rates are. So if we had a flat tax, it'd be pretty simple, but we don't. We've got a highly regressive tax rate and progressive tax rate. Secondly, one of the factors is your own investment experience and how good a job you do at investing. I mean, I've seen people that they react so much and make so many changes to their portfolio. It's like, maybe having stuff in a fixed annuity is your best bet because you're not. And other people, it's like you've had such great experience in the way you weather the markets and your lack of fear of the markets that enables you to have much more leeway and maybe we'll let those dollars grow for a longer period of time than we would have otherwise.
And with you, it depends on that defined benefit pension plan is what you have that grows at 4%. A lot of that is based on your health. If you're in poor health, you want that as quickly as possible.
But the bigger question, to Pat's point, is whether or not you have enough resources. So you might be able to figure out how to retire today at 60, 61, 62, 63. What happens when we're 78, 84, 89, right?
So
Yeah.
how much money are you married?
No.
And how much money do you need to live?
Right now, I live off like $2,000 a month. I have no debt, house paid off, cars paid off. So the only thing I worry about there is another thing on the income side. You have to watch your income because of to get insurance, have some subsidized medical insurance.
That's right.
So the higher you make,
it's another
the more
variable.
you have to
That's
pay in
right.
that. So,
That's right.
Which is, to be honest, the only reason I can consider retiring. Otherwise, you need another $1,000, $1,200 a month just to pay.
We understand it is a technique, which is you artificially impoverish yourself for a period of time in order until you qualify for Medicare. Right. And that is,
right.
That's something.
That's what my plan is now, is to keep it low enough to get subsidized, because I can do that with the different.
That's right.
That's right. That's exactly
100%.
right.
You've got all that money in
and so if you end up doing a bunch of Roth conversions, you would have a higher taxable income, which would cause your premiums to maybe go to $1,000 as opposed to $50.
So
don't you need income salary to do a Roth conversion?
Not a conversion. No, you can convert today.
Oh, whether you're not making any money.
That's
okay.
correct. That's correct. So,
and had you said I have medical from my employer, we would probably be having some discussion about that, and it still might have some discussion about that.
But from my view, right?
Well, what was your salary last year? How much income are you earning?
It was like 70.
And did you save a lot of that?
I saved it as much as I could. We had a simple IRA, so I maxed that out, which I can't remember whatever the max was.
Wait, excuse me.
20.
You used the word "we."
I made the company had a.
Thank
Okay.
you. Okay.
Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. So my guess is, a financial advisor could do this. My guess is because you've got this experience investing, I assume that, have you reacted to the markets negatively or positively in the years that you were able to save this $900,000?
Yeah, I wasn't. Well, the IRA money was just some of that money was rolled over from a 401k when I left the last job, but that money was more in some fund, like mutual funds.
And how is your cash? So you've got $400,000 or $500,000 in outside investments. How are those allocated?
In the IRA or in the
the brokerage.
Okay, the brokerage is. I think I forgot what that. I thought it was like about $250. Those are mostly in individual stocks, and at some point I'd like to get out of that, but there's the risk there is there's lots of stuff I held for a long time that have big gains on them.
Yeah, embedded gains. My guess is, and a financial advisor could do this, but from the back of the cocktail napkin, I would look at taking that $1,400 a month and see if you could qualify for the subsidized medical care, and then drain off the brokerage account to make up the difference.
Okay.
Right now, yes.
Right now.
And mainly because of the medical premium.
Yeah, he's 60.
Yeah.
Right? So we've got a lot of runway there.
Right. You got like 5 years to maneuver until you get on Medicare.
Yeah.
Medicare.
Yeah.
But how confident are you that you're not going to go back to work?
If I went back to work, it'd just be maybe part-time.
And would you have more confidence if you had your pension coming in?
That's part of me thinks that I would be more comfortable. At least you'd be getting money every month, because I would. Every time I look at the retirement, you think, well, I don't want that to go down, which is the whole point of the retirement. You're going to use it up, but I'm an accountant, so you don't want to see that number go down.
It will go
that's
down.
The whole point of it. Yeah, that's the point of it. But
Emotionally, it's hard.
Yeah, and particularly once you retire, because now the future's here, and now we have to live on these dollars.
So as little as we know about you, I would probably look at the 1,400, make sure that it still doesn't hit the threshold. And I don't know what the threshold is, and I think it's different state by state or area by area.
Yeah, it's the subsidy floats. I don't know what the right term is.
That's right.
So you don't have to make. It's not Medi-Cal, so you just have to make under a certain amount. So I plan to take more income to make sure I'm over the Medi-Cal number.
But still qualify for the for the subsidies.
Covered California.
Yes. So my guess would be that I'd start with the $1,400 and make up the difference with the money in the brokerage account.
Okay.
Scott?
Yep. Totally agree. Yeah, I would try to keep that. I'd run your account. I'd run the numbers each year, but the big thing for you the next few years is your subsidized medical.
Massive.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It could be $12,000 a year.
I know people that are worth millions.
Yeah.
that get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a matter of, it's just a matter of your income.
Correct.
The problem is if you, if you do a Roth contribution, that still shows on your 1040. So it's
a Roth conversion. A Roth conversion. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Roth conversion doesn't make sense for you.
Makes sense for you.
Not only that, it's not like your IRA is so large we are worried about required minimum distributions.
No.
Right.
So that's the direction I'd go.
Yep. totally agree with
All
Pat.
right.
So, all right.
All right. Well, hey, I
Okay.
guess officially you're retired today, huh? You know, so which is interesting. Thanks
Yeah.
for the call.